Cancer, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 20th to the 26th of May. Yes, have you seen the monthly Gemini season reading? I think it's a little bit complicated. Friends of mine said it looked very complicated. And yes, I understand. The moment we get into the Astroflower, I'm very passionate about it. And sometimes I can go a little bit too deep. Tell me what you think. Should that be something that I reserve for the members zone, as it were? It'd be interesting to know what you think of those readings because I'm trying them out, and I want to see how much information I give out without being a little bit too sort of heavy in the way to sort of watch and follow. Any criticism is great. I love it. Anyway, let's get on with your reading here. Let's see what's going on. You've got the overall energies here, the karmic message on your relationship side, the karmic message on your financial side, influence on the universe, influence on past self, future self, and general outcome. Let's just get on with the overall energies. Let's see what's going on for you. There's a lot of there's a lot of missions coming together at the same time. You may find that life around you is giving you a lot of pressure in a certain sense, but also it's in order to get what you want. There's almost it's like you've got to get several missions completed at the same time. Ten of Swords. Going off on a mission, okay? I think where the general energy around you at the moment is trying to sort of say, if you want to get this out of life, you've got to do these various different types of missions in your life. You'll be a bit more passionate in certain areas, a bit more sort of physically there in other certain areas, emotionally there, and etc. And it's decompartmentalizing a lot of things. And in order to do that, I think it's a way of being that is dead, done, and dusted within you. I think it's almost as if you're sort of sitting there kind of going, we're not going to take it, never did, never will. That sort of thing. You're not going to take it anymore. You're not going to take it anymore. You're not going to be like that. You want your own beautiful, happy success in life, without having to, get ahead, as it were. You just want to be there and be in happiness. And that's a bit of the mission. That's the final outcome of all the missions together. What's on the karmic path here on your relationship side? It's like a flower that's just about to go in, that's budding, as it were. The flower's not there yet, but it's got so much potential. Learning a lot, and the pages seems to be a massive thing this week. You're learning a lot about planting seeds for your own happiness of the future, but also playing with your luck, playing with coincidences. There's a whole sort of thing about cultivating your future here, and that's on a lot of different angles. It's not just on one angle. It's not just emotional. It's also physical. It's also mental. It's also passionate as well. Let's just see what's going on with the universe. How's the universe influencing this karmic path? It's to do with timing, of choosing the right time to interject into something. It's all to do with timing. It's a massive calling for you. This is what it is. Time is, it's blowing its trumpet. Your time is now. That's what the universe is trying to sort of say to you here. And I think it's trying to sort of say your time is now, because something, an attitude within you is dead, done, and dusted with. It's finished with. It's no longer. Let's just see what's going on your past self. Now, you produced a lot for other people, but there was no leaves on your tree. You were sort of producing fruit without leaves, and it was, you've been patient. It seems like that, sort of like you've been doing a lot of things for a lot of other people, and you're going to say, happiness is going to turn up, and it didn't really turn up, and it's like kind of like you've waited around, and I think this is what provoked this change of attitude within you, this attitude of kind of going, I'm going to go and get it, I'm going to go and get my own happiness. Yeah. Okay, future self. What is your future self? Here comes the sun. Da, 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 da. Taking away from any conflict, I think, in the past. And I think this is all to do with that attitude there. I think there's nothing stopping you anymore. I think you're going off in a direction and realizing that actually, as I said, like fighting for, winning your sort of like your happiness is not a thing here. There's a more than one ways to make this soup, and I think you can, taking yourself away from conflicts is a really good thing here. And just going after, being honest with yourself and just sort of saying, I want that in life, and I'm going after it. I'm not taking it anymore. Sort of attitude. What's the general outcome for this? This is this mission, this ultimate mission that you're going on. Yeah, you're walking away from that. That's what you're walking away. You're walking away from an attitude that you had that was really beautiful. It's a really nice attitude, but at the same time, you didn't get the returns. You didn't get the backup from the people that are around you. You seem to always be there for everybody, but then when it was for them to be there for you, it didn't sort of happen. And I think there's a real stark revelation within your mind's eye about this, and you're learning how to go about life in a different way and exploring. That's what it's all about. Curiosity. It didn't kill the cat. The cat had 9 lives. It wasn't 8. Had 9 lives. Financial side, karmic path. There's like a protection thing, a regrouping now. I think it's a case of sort of saying, if I want my happiness in my life, I have to, not only get the results on my relationship side, but also on your financial side here is sort of saying, no, I want to now be respected for what I do. Yeah, it's a death and rebirth. Look at that. It goes into that. It is the change of attitude that is within you. There is no doubt about it. Plays into beautifully into your monthly reading. This is a whole new way of being for you, and it's taking over every aspect of your life. And this is what I mean about that. There's more than one mission on the overall energies here, and it's like you're playing on both fronts on a very good mission, on several missions at the same time, with one goal. That's the thing. Universe, how is the universe influencing you? It saying, come out and get it. Come and get it if you want it. Here it is. Come and get it. 6 of Pentacles, putting yourself first. This is where this attitude is really changing, and it's going to bring you some really good results for you. The best thing is when it works for you, then you can really help a lot of people around you. That's the thing. But first of all, it's got to help. It's got to work for you. The past to the future. It's like you're throwing a penny, you're dropping a penny on the floor and you're saying, oh, it's all right, it's only a penny. But how many times have you dropped a penny? And that accumulation, it seems to be like, that you had a lot of opportunities and you didn't focus on some of those opportunities. So some of those opportunities were lost because you weren't laser focused on where, what you should be getting out of it. It may have been very enjoyable doing it. At the end of the day, a lot of other people got a lot out of it, but but you didn't. And I think that's what's changing as well in the attitude. What's on the future for you? There it is there. It's like the 8 of Pentacles here. It's very solid, detailed, progression in your career path, because I think you've worked out the goal. Look at that page of wands. As I said, pages have really been coming out. I think you're learning to be passionate, or using your passions in a way that is going to that you can combine with your career path, your business, or your projects in a way that it's going to open doors before you get there. It's like if you imagine like a ball of, a comet going through the atmosphere, and you got that, or the what's it called, the shuttle, the NASA shuttle. When it comes back into Earth, it sort of like heats up around its nose and it's underneath, and it's got seen to have this fire that's set out in front. And this is what this passion is about: is learning about your passions to open doors in your future without having to push them. The general outcome for this week here, this is where you start. I think you start going for quality rather than quantity. That's what seems to be coming out here. Four of Pentacles is exactly. I was going to say the Four of Pentacles. Should have said it. Should have said it. Note to self: say it in the future. Four of Pentacles. This is quality. This is where you're not giving away things in life freely. You're being very. You've learned from the past. You're starting to get laser focused on certain aspects of life that are going to provide a lot for you going forward. Let's see what's on this. Oh, well, we got the Ten of Swords. You get the Temperance card. That's twice you got the Temperance card. And I think this is also a case of turning night into day, turning negative into positive in a way. And I think you're flipping this something that's dead, done and dusted within your life. And I think it's an attitude. And you're flipping it on its head and turning negative now into very positive in your life. Really, really beautiful stuff. With the Page of Pentacles, yeah, I think it's a case of going after it. It's nurturing your future, getting you into alignment with someone else or with you more than anything else. And I think that's all to do with that calling, that judgment. It's very, very fortunate, but it also makes you feel at one with yourself and with people that may not necessarily look like you or act like you, but you just sit beautifully with them perfectly. Yeah, look at that mission. Look at that mission you're being called on. Absolutely blinding. It's also on your financial side. This is great for you, Cancer. You're responding to a calling in your life, and I think the mission is happiness. Mission happiness within your life. Your patience of the past is going to play you dividends in the future, because you're going to turn negative into positive within all your relationships around you. You're having a massive glow up moment within relationship side of things. It just seems to be working so well for you. And in your future self, you get the World card. You get all the elements that you need in order to be, take a direction to transition that negative into positive in a very, very good way, which is going to stop you from being caught up in conflicts and situations that, are not worth it. With the Eight of Cups here, what's the Eight of Cups all about? Oh, it's very hidden. Going off and discovering your own happiness. Going off and discovering your own happiness. Really uncovering something that you might not have seen in your life before, and it makes you feel really, really good about it. Four of Pentacles, this is the attitude that you're giving out. You're now starting to go towards quality rather than quantity. This person here, she's got that Four of Pentacles in her purse. She's going to town to market, and she's going to spend her money incredibly wisely. And this is a completely different attitude that is happening within you. You don't have to sort of lay the laws down and stuff like that. You can still be nice to people, but be very, very firm at the same time. That's what it seems to be. Yeah, once you start putting yourself forward, that's when you're going to get your quality that comes to the fore. And that's also going to attract other people to meet the same qualities that you are putting out there. Happiness is your destination. That's what it's about. Happiness is your destination. Getting laser focused on that quality rather than quantity. Yeah, I think you're getting a lot of, in the past, yeah, I think legally you might have been done by or something like that, or but also in the past is like where, as I say, I think, others got a lot more out of the situation than you did, and you should have got more out of a situation, out of a job, out of a business, should have been promoted more, should have had a lot more sort of justice. And I think this is where, you're changing your attitude. So then in the future, you get your just desserts, what you should so deserve more than anything else. There's where's the card for the Page of Wands? It doesn't want to come to me. There it is there. We're going to have that one there. Are we going to have that one there? That's the one. Oh, look. Okay. Page of Wands, you get the Lover's cards, right? And the Eight of Swords. Passion is going to set yourself free and help you to fall in love with what you're doing. It is going to make you incredibly fulfilled going forward. Once you start working towards the quality rather than quantity within your life. And I think you should move to that in every aspect of everything you do. Quality living, quality home, quality job, quality time, everything's got to be down to quality. It's going to set yourself free and allow your heart to sing. That is the ultimate choice, and that's where you're converting the negative into positive on your overall energies. That negative into positive is going to come out in this, because you're being and recognizing the good quality that is within your life. If you just start applying it, you've got the qualities to make success, to allow your happiness. And then once that starts happening, that's really when you can give your heart to the world around you in a really beautiful way. But it has to be good quality advancing for you. Whew, there you go, Cancer. Thank you very much for being with us. Hope you get the best out of these readings, really do. Thank you very much for all this, the support that you can show through YouTube, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all of that malarkey. There's also our sister channel, Cymatic TV. So I'll either see you over there on the Energy channel, or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. Thank you very much. And don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.